is the perfect amount of elegance. Perfect. There is a lovely woman. Her name is Linda Vater. She lives out in the American Midwest. She has always been able to find these pieces that just added the right amount of charm to her garden. And neighbors would comment, and people would ask her where she did, secure things. So she started having things made. She brought them to QVC. This is one of them. It's not enough to just have a plant or a plant in a pot. By elevating it, it takes on a place of prominence. And this is all done in a little bit bigger than 1/4 inch cold rolled steel. They're all hand painted. This one is referred to as the galvanized. I also have an aged copper, which brand new out of the box looks like it's like 100 years old. And then we also have just basic black, and that one looks like wrought iron. So there's the galvanized, there's that antique aged copper. There's about 400 left in that aged copper, and the black is very limited. There's 3 dozen, $16.49. And you'll find all kinds of reasons to use them. Let me bring Linda in. Linda, I believe Linda home is in Oklahoma, is it not?
Oklahoma City, Dan,
Yeah,
and you just scared me.
What?
Because I have got to order some more of these for myself because they're just indispensable both inside and outside. And I love the way you put it, that they elevate anything in stature and in elegance that you put on them. And it's the perfect blend of form meets beauty, because these are not only really, really good looking. I've got it here in this aged copper, but they are also eminently functional, and they're so strong. So if I want to put, just a small plant on it, well, definitely it can handle and showcase this geranium beautifully. But if I want to put a really heavy plant on it, up to, probably 50, 60 pounds, I can do that too. But here is what I love about them, because if a plant stand can be ambidextrous, this one is. So if you've got the copper stand and you want to use it for entertaining out in the garden or on your dining room table, you just put a tray on it, and then you can use it as a serving dish. And you have room and that important layering for all sorts of things that go underneath. But equally as important as layering on your table for entertaining is layering in the garden. And that is one of my signature touches in my own garden, Dan, that really elevates the look. So you can get all different kinds of heights and elevations. And this is especially important in a small garden, Dan, because then you can have something at this level, you can have something at mid-level, and then you can have something below. And it adds that sophistication and complexity and just real eye candy to your garden. I love them. I think they are absolutely indispensable, don't you?
I do, and it took me a while to figure this out, Linda, and I'm nowhere near as good at it as you are. But gardens to me where I used to just plant things and really felt no control over the overall visual of it. And when you start realizing that that's your space and you can do with it as you please and create exciting visuals, then it becomes a passion and a hobby and something you adore doing. The galvanized that I have in front of me is getting limited. It's about, how many did you say? About 450. If you want that aged copper look, there's about 350 in those. If you want the black, I'm going to say last call. There's fewer than a dozen remain. And it doesn't have to be a lot of elevation, does it, Linda? These are going to be about 8 inches tall. But that's just that everybody deserves a stage, including your favorite plants.
Well, and anybody who's into container gardening, Dan, they will love this because it gives you that magazine look that you so covet in the magazines and catalogs where they have everything staged just beautifully. And you can just showcase anything that you put on it. And as you said, it elevates it not only in beauty, but in statue in the garden. And you can really use and stage so many more plants in your vignette when you elevate some of them. Now, another thing that I love about it is, again, it's beautiful form meets function. And this will also, if you've got a deck, if you've got stained concrete, if you've got any kind of surface that you want to protect,
Yep.
then this will help you keep that plant and all of its moisture up off of that surface, so you won't have any of those kind of deck stains. The other thing I love about it for me, because I tend to be an overwaterer, is it elevates it, so I know that the plant is going to get perfect drainage, and it will drain right through the pot, and it won't kind of get saturated by sitting on a flat surface. They're really just brilliant. I'm embarrassed to tell you how many of these I have in my own garden, because I want them everywhere. I want them on my porches. I want them in my flower beds. I want them for my outdoor entertaining. I want them for my indoor entertaining. I want them on the back stoop. Here is that galvanized metal. If you're into that kind of farmhouse chic or industrial gardening, this is the patina you want. I'm getting ready to order more of the galvanized, or this aged copper, because it is just so elegant.
And Linda, we're getting limited on both. I've got less than 450 in the galvanized. In the aged copper, there's about 325. In the black, I've got none.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
That black is now completely sold out at this particular point.
And let me tell you, Dan, at this price point, it's criminal not to get them in multiples.
Yep.
You will regret it.
I agree.
Because I hear from so many people who said, oh, I just got one, and now I want the other color, and they're sold out. That happened last year over and over and over again. It even happened to me. So if you see one that you just love, and you're getting ready to put on a Father's Day brunch, you're getting ready to do a 4th of July party, and you want to have this, and you want to put your hot dog buns on a tray, and you want to put your hot dogs on another tray below it, it just elevates the sophistication of your entertaining and of your gardening. And again, it gives you that kind of magazine, decor book look that we all want.
Linda, it's so good to see you. Thank you for being a part of my Friday afternoon show.
You bet, Dan. Stay cool.
Still to come,